having trouble getting your baby to sleep through the night? In this video, I'm going to show you how to say no to nighttime bottle feeding and help your little one get a good night's rest. 1. How can I get my baby to sleep through the night? The key to helping your baby sleep through the night is establishing a good bedtime routine. Having a consistent and calming routine helps signal to your baby that bedtime is coming and can help them learn to self-soothe themselves back to sleep during the night if they wake up. This could include soothing activities like reading a story or playing soft music, avoiding stimulating activities such as playing video games or watching television, using white noise in their room, and dimming the lights for added comfort. Additionally, avoid giving your baby any food or drink before bedtime so that they are more likely to stay asleep. 2. What is the best way to avoid nighttime bottle feeding? The best way to avoid nighttime bottle feeding is to practice good sleep habits in infancy. This will help your baby learn how to fall asleep independently and reduce their need for a bottle at night. For example, establish a consistent bedtime routine such as giving your baby a bath, reading a story, singing lullabies, and dimming the lights that can be repeated each night before bed. Additionally, create an optimal sleeping environment by keeping noise levels low and ensuring the temperature of the room is comfortable for your little one. When it's time for bed, give your baby plenty of cuddles before placing them in their crib or bassinet. This helps them make the transition from being held to feeling secure on their own. 3. What strategies can I use to help my baby settle down for a good night's rest? When you're ready to put your baby down for the night, there are several strategies you can use to help them settle down and get a good night's rest. First, establish a consistent bedtime routine that is calming and enjoyable for both you and your baby. This can include things like reading a book together, singing lullabies, taking a warm bath, or snuggling up for some cuddles. These activities will help signal to your baby that it's time for sleep. Second, make sure the environment in which you place your baby is conducive to sleep. Keep the room cool and dark with minimal noise if possible. Place your baby on their back in their own crib or bassinet. Use a cozy blanket and a pacifier to give your baby additional comfort and security during sleep time. 4. Is there anything that I should avoid doing when trying to put my baby to bed at night? Yes, there are a few things that you should avoid doing when trying to put your baby to bed at night. First and foremost, try to limit the use of bottles for nighttime feedings. Nighttime bottle feeding can lead to increased tooth decay and obesity later in life, as well as interfere with your baby's ability to self-soothe and get into a routine schedule. Furthermore, make sure that you avoid creating any negative associations with bedtime or sleep by avoiding activities like too much talking, playing, or rocking if they tend to disrupt your baby's sleep. Ultimately, what works best is having a consistent routine established that signals the end of the day and helps your child relax in preparation for sleep. 5. Does establish a routine help with getting babies used to sleeping through the night? Yes, establishing a routine can help babies to get used to sleeping through the night. A good rule of thumb is to have consistent bedtime and wake times throughout the week so that your baby becomes used to having their sleep at the same time each day. This helps your baby's body learn when it is time for them to rest and be able to do so without needing a bottle or other feeding as a nighttime crutch. Additionally, establish a calming pre-bedtime routine such as reading books, playing quiet music, and offering massage or cuddles that will help send signals to your baby's brain that it is time for sleep. These routines should start before your baby gets overly tired, so they don't become overstimulated and have difficulty settling down. With a consistent routine, your baby will learn to fall asleep independently and stay asleep all night long. 6. Are there any potential risks associated with providing bottles at nighttime feedings? Yes, there are several potential risks associated with providing bottles during nighttime feedings. The most serious of these is an increased risk of sudden infant death syndrome (SIDS). Studies have also shown that bottle feeding during the night increases the risk of tooth decay, ear infections, and obesity. Additionally, Regular nighttime bottle feedings can disrupt a baby's natural sleep cycle and interfere with parent-child bonding. Therefore, it's important to avoid giving your baby bottles at nighttime. Instead, consider an alternative such as breastfeeding or using a cup. This will help ensure your baby gets the nutrition they need without risking its health or well-being. Thank you for considering this important issue. 7. Is it normal for some babies not to sleep through the night right away despite following all of these tips and tricks? It is very normal for babies not to sleep through the night right away. Even if you are following all of these tips and tricks, it can still take some time for your baby to get used to sleeping for longer periods of time at night. It may also be helpful to keep in mind that every baby is different, and what works for one may not necessarily work for another. It's important to remain patient and look out for signs from your baby showing when they need a break or extra attention during those nighttime hours. It's clear that nighttime bottle feeding can be detrimental to both baby and parent. There are several alternatives available for parents who want to feed their children without having to resort to the bottle, such as breastfeeding or introducing solids earlier. We hope this article has provided you with enough information about why nighttime bottle feeding should be avoided, and given you some tips on how it can be done in a way that is beneficial for your family. If you have any other questions or thoughts on this topic, please leave them in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed reading. We'll keep posting more articles like these.